walking up to my room at the Jungle Lodge. Shuttle was really easy. Got here in a little over an hour straight from Flores. There's no one to pick up at the airport. So these rooms are dorm style, and most of them, a lot of them come with a double bed. I just got 2 singles, which was fine. They let me know that at booking. This one has a lovely rack for us to hang our clothes on. The rooms are private, bathrooms are shared. They gave us towels, some soap, and 2 water bottles, which is so nice. Normally, rooms, they can't guarantee rooms to be ready till 3 p.m., but they said no one stayed in the one I'm staying in last night, so it was ready for me when I checked in at I think it's 8:15 or something, which would be nice, so I can just go right back and forth, don't have to keep asking them for my bag at the front desk, because I don't really want to carry everything in here around, especially because I got that heavy sandwich from Los Amigos in there. So yeah, very excited and happy my room is ready, and it is right by the front entrance to the hotel. I also want to mention that they do have regular hotel rooms here. I'm just in one of their hostel style rooms. Okay, so here's what I'm wearing to the park. I have very comfy sneakers on. I have these really lightweight long pants, tank top, sports bra, wallet clipped in here. I took my waterproof phone case pouch, and I took the strap and connected my water bottle to it. And then I'll probably also stick my phone either in my pants or in my bra. But yeah, let's go explore some Mayan ruins. Also, I feel like long pants are a great choice because this is jungle, lots of bugs around, so less skin for the bugs to bite. It's also, today is Sunday, it's their presidential election. I probably messed that up yesterday, but it's just the longer pants are more respectful of the culture, and I think Guatemalan citizens, or at least citizens of the Department of Petén, if I'm saying that right, get into Tikal for free on Sundays. So there are more locals around. Just, I don't know, I think it's nice to be respectful, but also more lightweight coverage is always a good thing in these environments. Also protection from the sun. Ugh, I mean, why not? And the restrooms are around that corner over there. 3 stalls, each with a toilet, a shower, and a rack to put your stuff. Alright, I have my tickets and I'm on my way to pick up my wristbands for day pass and sunset pass. I forgot my sunglasses. A ways in, you'll find this big map. I recommend taking a picture of this rather than buying the map, unless you collect maps as a souvenir. And right here, I believe, is where I picked up my day pass wristband. Alright, I'm going to that one on my tour, so I think I'll head up this way and kind of do that, and then come back here. Maybe walk through the lake. And then this temple, that's Temple 4, and that's the one that has some landscape shots from the top that were in Star Wars A New Hope. Okay, so I was just walking la-di-da, and then all of a sudden, bam, maybe here is Complex Q. So that's cool. So the signs are Spanish and English, and tells you approximately when it was built. Oh, and QR codes too, that's fun. So I won't get into detail on everyone, but since this is the first one, I will. So there are 4 structures facing north, south, east, and west. So there's that one that's still standing, and its opposite still standing, but it's under that hill still. And there's one and the other. I think they said the east and west were still standing. Correction, the 2 that are standing are facing north, or oriented to the north and the south. It's amazing to me that under these mounds are just whole structures and they've just been taken over by nature. I mean, look at that tree and its growth and its roots. That's so cool. On my way to the north zone, or zona, is it norte or norte? Because in Portuguese it's norte. I feel like in Spanish it would be norte. But whatever. This is a really cool path to this zone over here. If you're not the best at walking, you might not want to come out here. I'm just gonna put that out there. So it looks like more of these maps are available around the park. Here we go. And if you're not allowed to climb, you'll see this sign that says no climbing. Or you use common sense, like, I'm not gonna climb this one. Oh cool, this sign has it written in the Itza language. I will say this, not all of the ruins have like signage telling you what it is or anything, but it is still like cool to see. And I feel like if I read information about everything, it would be super overwhelming. So I know sometimes that's okay. But if you are really interested, then probably doing more tours would be more worth it for you. I hear some kind of animal off in the distance. I don't think it's a howler monkey, but it might be. Or it could be spider monkeys, actually. Or a variety of other things. You guys probably can't hear it because it's probably too far away, but that was cool. Also, sweat. Lovely. Sounds almost like a pig. I'm getting closer to the noise. There's also like a tour group up ahead of me, so like if something happens, people are right there. Yeah, so it's gotta be like a ways back there, I would guess, and my best guess is either aggression or courtship. Not quite sure which. I also definitely think I missed the lake, and I'm taking a slightly longer way to Temple 4, but oh well, that's okay. Enjoying the sounds of the jungle. Whoa, and here it is, Temple 4. I think the sign for it is pointing this way, so I think I'll head over there. It looks like the temple is closed for some kind of refurbishment, so I won't be able to get my Star Wars shot, but I mean, that's okay. And there are also like bathrooms over here, and you can also eat food over here. A little predator. I don't think it's jaguar undie. It looks kind of fox-like, kind of reddish at the front, gray towards the back. Looks like it had something. Oh, that was so cute. Here are some cool replicas of the work here. We knew it would happen. I ran into the guy from yoga and lunch yesterday. So we just exchanged like, oh, like I really like this part I saw. Oh, I really like this part I saw. He said he didn't really see much on his sunset tour this morning. I mean, the sunset was cool, but it is dark for most of the sunset tour, so maybe that's part of it, but he thought it was cool. Definitely got him doing the sunset tour instead, though, because sunset is, sunset is closer to the end of the tour. Look, let me see if I can point it. Looks like a little reptile. How cute. There's its little face right there. I'm kind of just gonna walk through the Lost World because I know that I'll be coming here later on for my tour. I do think he said he climbed up one of the buildings in the Lost World for his sunrise tour to watch the sunrise. Just in case you guys were wondering. It looks like this is the structure you watch the sunrise from, with the platform up top. Spider monkey. This is the plaza of the 7 temples. But I'm passing through here because again my tour will cover this area. There must be some spider monkeys up over there. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. But I'm on my way to Temple 5. Apparently they're like dropping avocados or something. That's what John told me. But yeah, cool. But the koati is so adorable, and I scuffed my shoe and it ran a little and started climbing a tree. But now it's back down. But I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's cool that they can conduct surveys like that, where even though, I don't know if it's right behind it or something, even though they can't see it, they can kind of tell what its structure is. Here is Temple 5. I don't think I've said this yet, but this trip was inspired by a Disney theme park vlogger. His channel is Oyby, like Oyby. FYI. The 22nd ruler of Tikal goes by Animal School. Interesting. I love that there's a natural history sign like that, and I just learned something from it. I learned that toucans are not very good flyers, and you'll commonly see them hopping between tree branches.
I have been. So I've been to Afghanistan.
Okay, so up here we have Temple 3, Temple of the Jaguar Priest. Still very covered, and it was one of the last structures built, I believe. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I think these lines mean down here when it was around, not just when it was built. So I mean, this one's been around since 300 BC. That's insane, the Central Acropolis. I don't know if it's all of this. I don't think it is, but it might be, which is pretty neat. And it's where the royals stayed. Welcome to the Central Acropolis. So there's the temple that I just climbed. And yeah, here's the Grand Plaza, I want to say. Took some fun time to explore, and then I remembered I'm coming here on my tour. But I mean, still not wasted time, so it was nice. Also, there was a snack stand with some chippy snacks and bottled beverages over by the bathrooms at the rear of Grand Plaza. I can't wrap my mind around how old everything is here, and I mean, this was around over 1,000 years ago, and I've been learning about the Mayan civilization, as I'm sure most of us have in social studies classes, but it's crazy to be here and see this stuff. It doesn't feel I don't know, but it's so cool. But man, leg day, I mean, seriously. And this whole structure that I've been exploring for a while now is the North Acropolis, across from the Central Acropolis. So there were about 150,000 people that lived in Tikal, and about 11 million who lived in the Mayan Empire. Dang, all the coatis are so cute. I think what I was trying to say earlier when I was at Temple 1 was that it's just that I can't fathom being in the same space as a structure that old, a Mayan structure. Like, that's just kind of insane to me. Okay, so it is a little after noon right now. So I spent about 3 hours exploring the park. I'm gonna head back, have some lunch, clean up a little, buy some souvenirs, and then probably take a dip in the pool before my sunset tour that starts at 3 o'clock. All right, I got some cute souvenirs. 20 for the keychain, which I'll also use as an ornament. And I had to get the quality magnet. I mean, come on. That was 25. He said the original price was 30, but when I said I was buying this too, he bumped it down. And those are both the lowest prices I saw for these at different markets, or vendors, because a lot of them had like the same stuff but different pricing. So just look around and don't be afraid to say no, or no thank you. Just to point out real quick, it is after electricity hours, but I can tell that I just plugged in my headphones to charge while I'll still be at the hotel, and then the fan and that light are on. And then this light will turn on too. Got myself some Gatorade to drink since it is a really hot day and I am sweating a lot, and the restaurant just has bottled beverages anyway, except for maybe their mocktails, which I might get later. But yeah. Okay, that meal was super good. I got the Guatemalan black bean soup, which came with bread, that came a little later, but that bread was so like lightly toasted and nice and fluffy. Same kind of went for the bagel from the bakery this morning, like super light and fluffy. I really love the texture. And then I got tostones, which are really good. I took about half of them to go, and they're sitting in the container my bagel came in this morning. And yeah, I'm excited for dinner later, but I'm definitely stuffed. To the right of the lobby is the pool. So this might be one of the oldest structures. All this was built, I think he said around 600 AD, but this might have been built before the Common Era, so BC. And like, I believe he said like the original material for the steps and everything. So that is really neat. I'm learning a lot on this tour, like how important the Big Dipper was. So a lot of the temples will have like, or at least Temple 5 had like 7 platforms because the Big Dipper had 7 stars in the constellation. And the Big Dipper was very important because it signaled that was like the end. Or when they appeared in the north, it was the beginning of their calendar year, so it was like December 31st, 21st, my bad. And that meant to them that they had to start preparing the agricultural fields for the next wet season. So back here, the North Acropolis was used as kind of a burial ground for high-class people. And I explored a lot of this earlier.
To make gum to chew. Nice people have to do in the jungle. If they will pass
Dinner was good. I definitely think lunch was better. I got the Mediterranean penne without the Parmesan on top, and then I got a tamarind margarita. I had to get one margarita while I could, so I guess it might have just been Isla de Flores that couldn't sell alcohol this weekend, and maybe some other areas as well, but I could get it here. So I got a, I guess, somewhat more authentic margarita. And the tamarind was really nice. I've never had tamarind before, but online it says like it's sweet and tangy, so I thought it'd be very nice. And a margarita, and everywhere that has a margarita seems to have like a tamarind version. But yeah, sunset tour was great. I definitely feel like I learned a lot. You take that gamble when you come in the wet season, but it was cloudy during the sunset. And I learned that sunrise tour, you usually watch it from Temple 4. But since that's under refurbishment right now, everyone's watching from the structure in the Lost World that has the platform on top. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying Jungle Lodge. I might go back to the pool just for a little bit before I shower again. I did shower after the pool the first time. Not washing my hair though, but I might rinse my hair. But yeah, I'll take a dip in the pool, shower, get ready for bed, and maybe watch some Netflix based on what I have downloaded. Because the Wi-Fi here, it's not that strong when you're in the lobby, but it is only like the lobby restaurant area, maybe the pool, that has it. But yeah, I'm really liking this place as a whole. Alright, time to go check out and catch my shuttle to the airport. Been a great trip. I'm sure I will recap when I get home. What a cute little play area at La Aurora. Good morning, everybody. My face is kind of puffy because I just woke up. But it's Wednesday, got home Monday night, smooth trip home, and you can find a lot of like souvenirs at the La Aurora airport, like coffee beans, chocolate, all that stuff. So don't worry about not finding souvenirs and not wanting to carry around chocolate because it might melt. But yeah, I just had a great time on the trip. I never struggled with being lonely. That wasn't what I was worried about though. Like, I do feel like I'm a pretty independent person. And I like being alone too. So it's just nice. Like, I knew this from Disney and stuff, and my solo trip to Clearwater, but it's nice going somewhere by yourself because you can just decide everything that you do. And like when I'm with other people, I'm like, oh, are you okay? Do you need a snack? Do you need water? Do we need to take a rest? Like, what's happening? Like, what do you want? So it's kind of nice to do a trip like this for myself. I definitely recommend it. definitely do your research before. Man, I look overexposed in this light. Oh well. Definitely do your research beforehand. My mom and my boyfriend's mom were very nervous that I was going by myself. But when they started asking me questions, and I had more than the answers that they were looking for, they were like, okay, we trust you. And obviously they were still nervous while I was down there, but like I felt totally safe in Flores and Tikal. Obviously you never want to let your guard down, but yeah, I felt very safe. It was a very great place to go. Thanks again to OEB and the Guatemala boys for inspiring this trip, and I definitely hope to head back down to Guatemala maybe this upcoming dry season to hike Volcanacatenango. But yeah, and I do not speak much Spanish at all. I tried sometimes. I had 2 conversations where I spoke no English. I didn't understand everything the other person was saying, but I picked up enough like context clues and stuff, and it was both when like ordering food. But yeah, Google Translate was my best friend. I'm so thankful that my regular phone plan includes international data and texting. But like obviously if someone, you know, doesn't have international texting, like you can just WhatsApp them. You WhatsApp a lot of people in that country. I definitely recommend downloading that, Google Translate. I downloaded the Aussie Travel Safety app, which basically just reminded me it was rainy season and that the presidential election was on Sunday. And then enrolling in the STEP program with like the US consulate and stuff. But yeah, it was a great time. I'll definitely go over logistics in a kind of recap podcast episode for the podcast I do with my sisters. It might be just me in that episode, but still. I'll leave a link to our podcast down below. It's called Long Distance Sisters. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me in this journey, making it this far in this video. Wow. Definitely leave me any questions you have down below. I'm more than happy to answer. And I'll see you guys for my next adventure, I guess.